Alright, fellow YouTubers, Killer Craig, Double Tours and 2, here to bring you a review on the Disney Store Star Wars Elite Series C-3PO from The Force Awakens. Here at the front of the box, you can tell it's a window look. You can see completely through it. Let's take out the rest of the box and let's look at the actual figure. Thing at the top, Star Wars Elite Series, die-cast action figure. Thing on the other side, Star Wars Elite Series on the back, and it says C-3PO is a droid program for etiquette and protocol built by the heroic Jedi Anakin Skywalker and a constant companion to astromech R2-D2. Over the years, he was involved in some of the galaxy's most defining moments and thrilling battles and is fluent in over 6 million forms of communication. Alright, C-3PO. Look at the box, so now let's check him out. They got the thick little strings on here too, kind of hard to get them out. Alright, and here's C-3PO out of the box, and here you can say he's not really in scale with my R2-D2 and BB-8 here. But, you know, it's still pretty cool, and he does look very nice. And, of course, he does come with the Star Wars base. Not gonna lie, C-3PO is looking very good, very shiny, sticks out so much. But I just kind of wish it was more of a solid gold. I can't quite remember it in the movie, and I've seen it like 5 or 6 times, and I have it on Blu-ray. If, like, he was solid gold like this, or if it was really some gray that was showing through. Because if you look at the difference between this shoulder and the top of his head, one has a lot more gold than at the top. I just wish it would have been all together, just a solid, like, gold that went all the way around. And I'm seeing a lot of gray in different parts here. But it still doesn't look that bad. Also with the face, they might could have did a little bit of a better job on the eyes. You see how the lines aren't completely going through, and there's some gold that's bleeding onto the black part of the eyes. So probably could have made it look a little bit better, so it looks a tad bit sloppy. This is one thing I didn't even notice in the movie was, as you can tell here, there's black on the inside of his red hand. I did not know this. Here on the arm, they did clearly use brush strokes. You can see there. You can see how they might have put a little bit of black in there. You see it's even bleeding onto the gold there. So the red arm was done kind of sloppy, or should I say very sloppy. And here we have in the articulation of the arms. What I like is that they actually made it legit like C-3PO. Like he can only bend this far. And this is actually how he held his hands, as you can see. So these arms can only move a little bit, but they can't move more. But that's all he can move them on the actual movie. So yes, this figure does actually have some weight to it, and he can stand without the base. A little bit of silver showing on top of the head. You come here and look at the actual body. It's kind of really gold here. Then in this little corner of the chest, it's actually more silver. They did an awesome job on the detail with the circles here. It's funny that something so simple looks so cool to me. How they actually just put some strings of, I don't know if that's paint or what, but it, you know, shows all his little circuits that show around the waist over that solid black. Call it the gold and silver, but it does look really good around the legs. See, you can see where the articulation is going to be in the knees. Looks very cool and just all around solid. Now the feet are actually not die cast. They're actually plastic, which is kind of weird. And then there's the die cast joints for where the ankles are. And of course, a concern is that this figure actually does have some weight to it, and will those be able to hold the weight as time goes on? But it's standing good for now. And of course, we have the view from the back. Quite a lot of screw holes still as usual. Maybe the screw holes could get painted the same color that the actual figure is. That would be pretty cool. It's black here on the back. You can still see a lot of detail here, even on the back of the waist, which, you know, it's like you shouldn't really expect that many people to look back here with all the screw holes. But it doesn't look that bad. Since Disney, Lucasfilm, made in China. Okay. And then here you can see he has a little, I'm about to say jetpack, but he has this little attendants and stuff here. That doesn't look that bad either. Alright, so now if we look at the articulation, you can actually move the foot about that far down. So not that far down, that far up, not any ankle pivot. You can bend the legs that far. So you can't bend that far. And you see they can actually bend into, which is kind of weird. And you can actually kick the leg up that far. Cannot go that far back, which makes sense because it's C-3PO, so you shouldn't expect it to go that far out. And he can only do a split that much, so not that much at all. You have no type of ab crunch. You can't twist at the waist. Here, his arm can really go this far before it gets stiff, and it can go down right here where the fingers actually run into the thigh and can't go any further. This arm for C-3PO can only move that much, which makes sense. Same for the other side. You can't move them that much, and you can only move them up and down, which that's how he would have been able to move them. Now, I slowly kept trying to move, but I was scared that I would break it, but I cannot move the actual head at all. So still, I'm very glad I got a C-3PO in this, what's it called? I'm glad I got a C-3PO in this size, and I really wanted one to stand with my Black Series. I have no idea how long it would take them to even release a Black Series C-3PO, but I'm glad I have this one, and I still wanted the figures from the other wave. I'm still planning to get a Jango Fett Black Series, and I think it's 2 more that I want, but I'm just going to start to order them online. But this has been my review of the Elite Series C-3PO from The Force Awakens. Hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, thank the maker. Great on display. Wow.